Dear student, due to coronavirus, school started online classes for your study. So you can subscribe Golden Flower Palia YouTube channel, like and press the bell icon.
Hello students, how are you all? So my dear students, today I am here with the fourth lecture of the class 9th biology. In the last video, lecture number 3rd, we have discussed about the detailed structure of the plant cell, and from the last 2 or 3 videos we are discussing about the chapter cell in the detail. So my dear students, for the today's topic, whatever we will discuss, today we will discuss about the structure of animal cell. In the last video we have discussed about the structure of a typical plant cell. Now today we will discuss about the structure of a typical animal cell. A typical animal cell. Typical means a general structure which is followed by the all kind of the animals, that is called the typical structure. So my dear student, this is the diagram which I have drawn here. This is the diagram of the animal cell, right? This is the diagram of animal cell which you have to study, and after that you have to make proper reading, proper notes regarding with the given material in the videos and in the PDF form. So let's begin with the topic. The shape of the animal cell is not fixed. This is the shape, a general shape I have drawn here. Except this, the shape of the animal cell may differ according to the organism or animal to animal. According to their function, according to their body structure, the shape of the animal body cell may differ. So let's begin. Now in the last video, as I told you that the plant cell have a large vacuole in the center of the cell, but in animal cell the large vacuoles are not present, large vacuoles are absent. If the vacuoles are present in animal cell, so they are very small in size. They are very small in size. So they are called the vacuoles. So in animal cell, vacuoles are absent. If the vacuoles are present, then they will be very small in size. Now the second one is in the plant cells, the nucleus is laterally located towards the cell wall. It means in the plant cells the nucleus is not located at the center, but here in animal cells the nucleus is centrally located. In most of the animal cells the main nucleus is centrally located. So what is that? This is the structure of a typical nucleus which is present in the all eukaryotic type of the cells. Now you can see here that the nucleus parts I have written here: nuclear membrane. The outer covering of the nuclear nucleus is considered as the nuclear membrane. You can see here that the nucleus membrane I have given here with the double layer, because the nuclear membrane is double layered structure, double layered membrane which is present outside the nucleus. Second one is the nuclear membrane is not continuous. It means you are observing here a small pores between the nuclear membrane place to place. It means the nuclear pores are present. The pores, these are called nuclear pores. These are called nuclear pores. So what is that? Nuclear pores are the specific pores in between the nuclear membrane. Second one is the chromatin. This thread-like structure given here is called chromatin. What is chromatin? Chromatin is considered as the genetic material which stores all the information related with the cell, and it helps in the transfer of the genetic characters from one generation to the next generation. That is why, due to the presence of this chromatin material, it controls the all information. So that is why, due to the presence of this chromatin material, nucleus is considered as the controlling part of the cell. Nucleus is called the controlling part of the cell. Now, come on the next one. Nucleolus, the smallest nucleus present inside the nucleus. So this nucleolus, which helps in the formation of ribosomes, we will discuss later on in detailed form. So this is called the nucleus of nucleus. Nucleus of nucleus. So due to the presence of this nucleolus, it helps in the formation of the ribosomes, and this is also the part of nucleus. So nuclear membrane, nucleoplasm, which is the liquid which is filled inside the nucleus, which is surrounded by the nuclear membrane, that liquid is considered as the nucleoplasm. So nuclear membrane, nucleoplasm, chromatin, nucleolus, nuclear pores, these all are the parts of the nucleus. These all are the parts of the nucleus. Now, next one is the mitochondria. As you know very well, in the last video, we have discussed that mitochondria is called the powerhouse of the cell because it helps in the oxidation of food and release the energy. It is also helpful in production of the energy. So that is why, due to the production of the energy, the mitochondria is called the powerhouse of the cell. Now, this is the cytoplasm. Cytoplasm, this liquid which is surrounded by a membrane which is called plasma membrane. Plasma membrane or cell membrane. Plasma membrane or cell membrane. So this is the outer covering of animal cell, which is called the plasma membrane or cell membrane. It is called selectively permeable membrane. It is also known as selectively permeable membrane. It is also called the selectively permeable membrane because it checks the movement of the substances which is essential to go inside and to move outside. So the substances which is needed by the cell, it will allow to it get inside, and the substances which are not required by the cell, it will allow to go outside. So it checks the movement of the substances from outside to inside and inside to outside of the cell. Due to the presence of that work, which is considered as selectively permeable membrane. Now, next one is plasma membrane. It is called the selectively permeable membrane. Now, this is the Golgi apparatus. In the last video, we have discussed about it. What is Golgi apparatus? It is present in the both kind of the cells, plant cell and animal cell, and these Golgi apparatus are helpful in the production of some kind of the chemicals. Whenever we will discuss in the detailed form one by one, that is the all cell alkenes, then we will discuss in detailed form. Now, next one is the Golgi apparatus. After that, RER. RER is considered as rough endoplasmic reticulum. So due to the absence of the ribosomes, rough endoplasmic reticulum, due to the presence of the ribosomes on this endoplasmic reticulum, it is called rough endoplasmic reticulum. There is the main function of the endoplasmic reticulum is it helps to provide the mechanical support to the cell internally. from internally. Means internally it works as a endoskeleton for the cells. It provides the mechanical support to the cell. Except this, it also helps in the transport of the some substances, and it also help RER, rough endoplasmic reticulum, that is called, it helps in the formation of protein also. Same function for the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. So due to the absence of the ribosomes, it not helps in the process of the protein synthesis, but it also helps in the chemical production and the transport. Okay. Now, next one is the free ribosomes. In the eukaryotic cells, the ribosomes are of two types. The first one is the free ribosomes, and second one is the ribosomes which are fixed on the endoplasmic reticulum. So, the ribosomes which are moving in the cytoplasm, they are considered as the free ribosomes, and they are present in the bulk. You can say group. The group of ribosomes is called the free ribosomes, and the ribosomes which are fixed on the endoplasmic reticulum, this is considered as fixed ribosomes on the endoplasmic reticulum. After this, if you will see in few animal cells, in few types of animal cells, you will see this kind of the structures. These are called microvilli. These are called microvilli. What is the function of microvilli? These microvilli are present in those kind of the cells which are responsible for absorption of something. So these microvilli are helpful in the absorption of the substances, in the absorbing. The main function of these microvilli is an absorbing. So these microvilli are not present in all kind of the animal cell, because we are representing here a typical structure of animal cell which is followed by the all kind of the animal cells. So that is why we are representing everything which is followed by the different kind of the different animal cells. So these microvilli are helpful in the absorption of the different substances in the body, and the location of this kind of the cells, when you will get more and more information related with the structure of cell, and you will get proper knowledge. So these are the parts. Except this, one more thing you also can hear, that is the centrosome. These are centrosome. What are centrosomes? Centrosomes are the special structures which are present only in animal cells, and they are helpful in the cell division. So in the plant cell, the centrioles are present. In animal cell, the centrosome are present. That is called, it helps in the cell division. I hope the maximum and all parts of the animal cell I have discussed with you. I hope that this topic is clear to you. Now what we have to do, in the next coming videos, we have to take proper study one by one of all cell organelles present inside the cell. For example, except this nucleus, all things which is present inside the plasma membrane, it is considered as the cell organelles. For example, endoplasmic reticulum, mitochondria, chloroplast, Golgi apparatus, centrosome, ribosomes, lysosomes, vacuoles, right? So we have to study one by one in the detailed form. One more thing I would like to tell you, that in the animal cells, plastids are absent. Plastids are absent. Plastids are absent. Plastid means, plastids are a special structures or cell organelles which provide the, plastids are the special structures or cell organelles which provide the different colors to the plant cells. So plastids like chloroplast, chromoplast, leucoplast, they are absent in animal cell. Means chloroplast are absent in the animal cells. So my dear students, in the next coming videos, I will discuss with you the all kind of the cell organelles one by one with you. So till that, have the proper practice, make the proper notes, and please visit, watch the videos again and again on YouTube channel, that is the Golden Flower Palia, and please share this channel with your friends also. Okay, all the best.
Do self study at home and stay home, save lives. Thank you very much.